Saturday, March 19th. Oh my goodness. My birthday is April 2nd. Just saying. When my birthday is close, I'm like, oh my gosh, this year it's like almost April, and then it's almost June, and then it's almost September, which is basically Christmas, and then it's gonna be another year. Anyways, I'm not making birthday waffles this morning because unfortunately I don't have any confetti. Sprinkles. I'm gonna get sprinkles. I am actually making something else I'm very excited about. This morning we are making protein waffles. Alright, so the waffle iron is heating up. I am using 2 scoops of NLA for her chocolate eclair because this is my favorite protein powder and it's so good. And it tastes like a chocolate cinnamony coconut. And I'm also going to put 1 serving of psyllium husk in it because the psyllium husk actually makes it like more battery consistency. Think of it as the flour. Think of it like as the base. So I'm putting like 1 heaping teaspoon in it like this, and it kind of binds it all together. And then I mix it with a little bit water. Mix it with a little bit of water until batter consistency. And then I will show you what the final product looks like. What's up, guys? So I just got ready and I have a new shirt. I want to show you it. I got it when I was out shopping with Amanda. I thought it was pretty cool. Ride or Die, Los Angeles. I thought it looked like a badass. My boyfriend just told me. What did you tell me? That I look cheesy and I look like a tourist. Who thinks this is cheesy? Is it cheesy? Do I have a bad sense of style? I thought it was cool. Alright. So next up, I'm going to be doing some meal prepping and I'm going to be timing myself. I want to show you guys that it doesn't take long at all to prep like 4 meals to have in the fridge so that when you're on the go and you're busy, you can just grab them and go. A lot of people say that they don't have time to meal prep, and I want to show you that it can be done really fast. So no excuses. I'm going to grab the things out of the fridge and show you guys what I'm going to be making, and then I will start the clock. Alright, so I have 2 packages of the Jennie-O taco seasoning ground turkey. They're unthawed, obviously. And then I have 2 packages of green beans from Costco. I have 2 pans here. I'm going to rinse the green beans and then get to cooking. Why don't I just time it right now? It is 12:36. Ready? And go. Actually, I'm only going to use 1 package because that's a lot of beans. Everything is done. 13 minutes and 34 seconds. We're gonna lap that, and now I'm gonna individualize it into each meal. So 5 meals prepped, and then 1 little thing for snacks, whatever. And it took me, stop, 19 minutes and 54 seconds for 5 meals. Now, everything is ready for when I want to eat, and I can just grab it and go, and there's no excuses to fall off track. 19 minutes and 54 seconds, guys. Prepped 5 meals, no excuses. How fast can you prep your food? How bad do you want those results? That's what it all comes down to. All right. So now that the meal prepping is done, I wanted to make an exciting announcement and tell you guys something exciting and challenging and new that I am bringing to the channel. You guys have no idea what it is. I'm pretty sure you're gonna have no idea what it is. So I'm going to tell you. This is something that I've been wanting to do for the last apparently year and a half, but I just haven't had the time. And now that I'm in my off season, right now is the perfect time to experiment with new things, as I don't have to be as strict and as regimented and stuff like that. So now that I have the time, this is the perfect time in my life to experiment and try something new. And my girlfriend, LB Fit Body El Chapeau on Instagram and YouTube, is also joining me in this Meatless Monday. Meatless Mondays, guys, get excited. It is gonna be fun, it's gonna be challenging, and it's gonna be something new. I've been wanting to do Meatless Mondays for a year and a half, and like I said, it just wasn't the right timing. Not only did I want to do it for ethical reasons, but environmental reasons, and just to give the body a break. And I also think that it's a really good idea for you guys to see the dishes that you can make that still include protein without animal processed products or meat. No, I want to say this is a disclaimer. I am not becoming a vegan. I'm not. Maybe a couple years down the road, I don't see that happening. But I'm going to be starting with a Meatless Mondays, and I might want to cover my butt and put a timeline on it at first. So I'm going to talk to Elle about that because I don't want to disappoint anybody. But I just want to try something new and exciting and show you guys that you can make meals that have high protein and that are good quality choices for your heart, your body, and your health without the meat. So not only, like I said, not only environmental reasons are we helping the environment and saving some cows and stuff like that, we're also giving our body a break and kind of like a detox, because these days we're going to be eating like high vegetables, high fiber, beans, lentils, quinoa, nuts, stuff like that. And I'm not exactly sure what's on the menu yet, but you guys are gonna find out when I do, and I'm excited. So give this video a thumbs up if you guys think that Meatless Mondays is a fun idea. Like I said, it's a good thing for you guys to learn how to make meals without animal products and meat, as well as people that care about your health, and as fitness fanatics and as health fanatics and stuff. It is good to know. Make sure that you guys are subscribed to Elle on Instagram and YouTube, because we're doing this together, and you can see what I'm eating on Mondays, and then you can reference her channel and see what she's eating, because we're not together. So we might be eating some of the same things, but we didn't like super plan it. We just talked about the foods that we are gonna be eating, so that this way you guys can see a variety of vegan dishes and meatless dishes. And I like vegan food, so I'm not that worried. And if you don't, then don't watch those videos. But yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. So that's the exciting news, and I hope that you guys are as excited as I am. So the next thing that I'm going to talk with you all about, just so that you guys know what's going on in my life and understanding what I'm doing next type thing and my next set of goals, I'm going to share that with you. So I am already approaching a solid off-season improvement season rather, and this came as a surprise to me. I didn't know that I would feel so strongly about it and know that it's the right decision for me to make. I was planning to do 4 shows this year. So I'm already in my off season, and I am not going to compete until next July. The reason being because I have been dieting since January of 2015, so it has been a full year, and I did a 24-week prep last year, and I still ended up doing 90 minutes of cardio and 50 grams of carbs. And I started really early so that I could eliminate that, but that's what I needed to do. So with that being said, I did nationals, and I wasn't able to, I didn't place high enough. I got like 15th place. I didn't place. I don't remember what placing is, but I didn't place high enough in order to qualify for the IFBB North Americans, and that was in September. So my competition season ended last year in July, and I needed to get a second breast augmentation. And if you haven't seen those videos, then just go back to my breast augmentation vlogs. Then you can know the reasons. But I did know that I needed a second surgery, and I was going to do it after the North Americans, which would have been in September. So since I wasn't doing that competition, I decided just to make the appointment to get in as soon as I could. And I had my second breast augmentation, and then that had me down and out for about 8 weeks, 8 to 12 weeks again. So during that time, I kept my cardio up and my carbs low, and long story short, and then I started prepping about mid-December for the Arnold Amateur. And with that being said, my cardio was still up because I was recovering from a breast augmentation, wasn't necessarily lifting heavy or lifting at all for a little while there. And my carbs were low because I wasn't training as hard, and because they had already been low, they kind of just stayed at that steady low amount because I wasn't exercising as much and I wasn't being as active. So, and then I decided to do the Arnold Amateur, and now looking at the big picture, it would have been optimal for me to take that time off and built up until the nationals, CBBF nationals. That would have been this year in July. It would have been a better thought for me to do that course of action, but I didn't think of that at the time, and I'm just realizing that now. But no regrets at all, because that was a goal of mine, and it was a goal checked off my bucket list nonetheless. I don't regret it at all. So I had a stressful prep. I was really low carbs and calories, and they kind of just stayed consistently low, and I didn't have time to, or I didn't reverse diet and have the time to build them back up and then cut them back down, just because I had a 24-week prep, and then I had a surgery, and then I had another 12-week prep. So it was really hard, and then my body was having a lot of digestion issues. I was constipated for 10 days, and with my move to California, which I will do in another vlog because a lot of you are asking, with my move to California, it was just a really stressful prep. Nonetheless, I did it, and it was really hard. My body was working against me this prep majorly. I was like, what am I doing? My body just doesn't want to do this. My body needs a break. When I got my stage photos from the Arnold Amateur, and already knowing that I had a tough prep, I was like, whatever. I didn't think about it. I looked at my stage photos and I was like, wow, this sucks. Like, don't get me wrong, I looked great, and I'm not being like, oh, like, I'm not searching for perfection here, but for me, looking on the outside, I didn't have nearly enough muscle as I thought I did, or maybe I lost some in the process. I looked very skinny on stage, and I didn't look the way that I wanted to look, and that was a big eye-opener for me, and just kind of reviewing everything that I had done the past year, and realizing and coming to the conclusion that my body needs a serious off-season break to work on my weaknesses, to build some quality muscle, to build up my metabolism, and to have the mental functioning brain power to work on other things that I want to accomplish this year. And I have a lot of stuff planned. So with that being said, I haven't planned a real off season. As you see, last year it was kind of a get my boobs done again, And then the year prior was my first surgery. After I had my first nationals, I knew that I was going to get my boobs done that October. And so I haven't had a serious off season. So now, long story short, I am having a real off season this year, and I want to share with you guys and show you guys a side of fitness that a lot of you guys don't see. It's like the new Elle, my friend Elle, she said it so well, that it's a new fad diet to compete and to be in a bikini competition. And it really is. Everybody and their dog is doing a competition these days, and I don't know if it's because girls really want to do it or if it's because everybody is doing it. I love it. I'm gonna be back on stage next year, and I compete for a buttload of other reasons. And I've been competing since 2013, but I wanna show you guys fitness, and I wanna show you what being healthy is on the inside and the outside, and I wanna show you what being strong is and making improvements, mental improvements, physical improvements. That does not include getting competition lean or competition shredded. And yes, I'm going to like stay in a body state that I'm comfortable with, and I'm going to be doing photo shoots and stuff, but I'm not going to be competition lean, and I'm going to be making gains. I'm going to be eating enough to make those necessary improvements and to fuel my performance in my body. So I'm really excited to share this journey with you guys and show you that what health is on the inside and out, and not with endless amounts of cardio and slowly becoming shredded. I'm gonna show you another part of it, and we're gonna go through this journey together, and then we're gonna go back on stage together too. So hello, say hello to 2016 off season, improvement season. I'm a little like scared because like I'm up in roller coaster about it. I'm like, yeah, this is what I need, this is what I want, and then other times I'm like, no, I don't want this. So we're gonna go through it together, and I'm really excited to show you guys this and share it with you. So give this video a thumbs up if you're excited, and I can't wait to share what's next.